everyone, and good evening, and I'm Miss Rennu, and welcome to Genius Kids on Air, a show for kids and by kids, being brought to you by Genius Kids, now a national franchise, as well as offering online learning to children all around the world. Be sure to visit our website at www.geniuskidsonline.com. That's geniuskidsonline.com. Interested in owning your own Genius Kids? Well, join our growing family of entrepreneurs. Visit geniuskidsonline.com or give me a call. That's Miss Rennu at 510-364-4033. We have campuses offering full-time and part-time daycare for all ages, from infants, toddlers, preschool, pre-K, kindergarten and after-school grades, kindergarten to 5th in Fremont, San Ramon, Newark and Palo Alto. And the very first public speaking and communication development center called Win With Words in Fremont. Visit winwithwords.info. This weekly educational segment is featured every Wednesday evening right here on KLOK 1170 AM between 5 to 5:15 p.m. as we bring you the latest in kids education, tips and ideas of how to develop your child into a leader of tomorrow, as well as discuss live topics with students right from their classrooms. As you drive home, our goal is to bring you an entertaining 15 minutes with children. After all, as Neil Postman once said, children are the living messages we will send to a time we will not see. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages for an amazing show for you today.
Off to the Little Genius Kid. See the results, you'll be glad you did. Little Genius, the Little Genius Kid. Little Genius, the Little Genius Kid. Little Genius, the Little Genius Kid. Little Genius, I'm the Little Genius Kid. Little Genius, 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 I'm the Little Genius Kid.
The adventure of life is to learn. The purpose of life is to grow. The nature of life is to change. The challenge of life is to overcome. The essence of life is to care. The opportunity of life is to serve. The secret of life is to dare. The spice of life is to befriend. And the beauty of life is to give. Give your child the gift of public speaking and confidence. I am Sana and I'm 6 years old, a prodigy of Genius Kids.
Hello everyone and welcome, and for those who've just tuned in, you're listening to Genius Kids on Air, being brought to you by Genius Kids. We're here every Wednesday evening right here on KLOK 1170 AM from 5 to 5:15 p.m. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be playing some old clips of some of my gurus that used to come on my radio show and share their thoughts and views. So we're going back in time to some shows from last year where you're going to be hearing some of my health gurus, my tech gurus and my history gurus. So keep listening and we'll be right back.
Hi, Miss Rennu and all the listeners. Welcome to Genius Kids on Air with Miss Rennu, a show for kids by kids. I'm your health and fitness guru, Shreya, and I'm 7 years old.
So, Shreya, how was Mother's Day? With this past weekend with your mom, did you have a good time?
Yes, Miss Rennu, I had a wonderful time. On Mother's Day, this past Sunday, I put together a special dinner for my mom. A plate of yummy cookies, some cake and brownies. Yum! My mom hugged me and then asked me, "Honey, where are my vegetables?"
Okay, I have to agree with your mom, although I don't care for my vegetables. So I would have first eaten all your cookies. What did your mom say then?
Well, Miss Rennu, I needed to figure out why Mom always insists on vegetables, so I decided to research it little more and find out why they are healthy for us. I was also very interested after learning from our history guru, Ian, who educated us last week about how the tomato was declared a vegetable on May 10th, 1893.
Yes, that was very exciting. So what did you find out about tomatoes for me?
Did you know that tomatoes are packed with antioxidants like lycopene?
Really?
Studies have found that lycopene reduces the risk of cancer, and tomatoes are the primary source of getting lycopene in your diet. Did you also know that tomatoes are rich in vitamin C that helps you fight infections, keep your gums healthy, and your skin glowing? Well, I think because of all these wonderful benefits in eating tomatoes, we should all start including tomatoes in our diet.
I have to agree with you. Now, let me ask you, what's the best way to get kids to eat tomatoes? Because I know I can't get Shauna and Sheena to do that.
An easy and delicious way to get tomatoes in your diet is by eating pizza. Yes, pizza, because the base of the pizza is made of tomato sauce. Doesn't that sound delicious?
It does, and now you and Ayana both got me really hungry.
Well, now I know what I'll have for dinner today. Pizza!
No fair, no fair. What am I going to sit here eating at the radio station? So, you have shared some wonderful information with us, Shreya, and we are so thrilled to have you as our health and fitness guru. And in closing, what do you have to say?
Thanks everyone for listening. This is your health and fitness guru Shreya signing off. Remember, always eat delicious food and have fun exercising.
As parents, I ask you, why do we work so hard to give the best to our kids? Why do we have kids? To continue our family legacy and as a symbol of love between mom and dad. Then why do parents shop around and hunt for the cheapest learning center instead of the best learning center? After all, you know you pay for what you get. So if you're a parent listening to this message and you're seeking a fun, effective, productive learning center for your child, be it ages 3 months to 12 years old, and you want the best and are willing to pay for the best, then give Genius Kids a call. At Genius Kids, we believe that moral growth is as important as education and academics. Our curriculum is an ongoing process that will develop core life skills that will span the course of your child's lifetime. We focus on character building, public speaking with effective communication in everything we do. So the habits and beliefs of moral intelligence that we instill in our kids today will become their ethical foundation that they will use forever. If you believe in what I just said, then you are the kind of parent we seek at Genius Kids. Coming soon to Newark, and with 8 centers in Fremont, Palo Alto and San Ramon, we believe in quality and not quantity. Call 510-713-2431. That's 510-713-2431 or visit geniuskidsonline.com. Hello and thanks for tuning in, and for those who've just come on board, this is Genius Kids on Air, and this show is being brought to you by the kids of Genius Kids, and of course I'm Miss Rennu. And remember parents, I know we spend a lot of time taking our kids for karate and piano lessons and music and Bollywood dance and you name it, and not putting any of those activities down. Those are all very important, but how many of you realize that the most critical life skill to teach your child is public speaking and communication? And without that, what is the point of the rest? So, in today's fast-paced society, just being book smart and a straight-A student is not enough. Our show and our public speaking classes will teach your child to become street smart no matter how big or small they are. Now we have our tech guru. After, of course, talking about pizzas and tomatoes, it's time to move on to the Silicon Valley. So we have our Mr. Tech Guru, Mr. Ashmit. Hi, Ashmit. How are you?
Hi, Miss Rennu. How are you?
I'm doing great. And you?
I'm doing great, too. Thanks for having me on your show. Hello, listeners. My name is Ashmit Gaba, your weekly tech guru, and I am back with more Silicon Valley tech news. My first news is about a virtual reality auto simulator. Miss Rennu, do you text on your iPhone while driving?
Of course I don't. Do I need to answer that question on air? Never. I'm really good.
Well, I'm sure. You don't, and this simulation software is more for high school kids who got their driving license recently or are about to get one. This is a simulator ride, and the purpose is to teach students about how dangerous it could be when you text on your iPhones while driving a car. This simulator ride lets students try their luck at texting while wearing these virtual reality spectacles depicting a simulated drive. The distracted drivers ran into pedestrians, drove way too fast, and missed traffic signs, and presented virtual reality for students on what could go wrong in reality. What do you think of this concept, Miss Rennu?
I think that's fabulous, and I think we need to test Shauna and Sheena on that. What do you think? Okay.
I'm wondering if this concept is adopted by DMV and becomes part of our licensing process.
I hope it does.
Another note, the reality of a flying car available to the masses is about to come true. Miss Rennu, what if you had a flying car and you could save more time out of your busy schedule and reach everywhere on time?
I would love to hear about that because I'd be able to fly over here to KLOK 1170 every week. Okay, tell us more.
Recently, this flying car concept was presented in an international auto show. Well, this is not for sale as of yet, but you can put down about $10,000 to reserve one for yourself. The estimated price of this flying car is about $279,000. I am wondering if we can do texting in this flying car. Well, surely not. And this concept will bring even more issues in the air traffic, which the government has to resolve before releasing this design to the public. What do you think, Miss Rennu?
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I can't wait for all this stuff, and I hope I'm alive when all this stuff comes out. It's pretty exciting. Genius Kids is proud to announce the very first national TV talk show for children, which will be televised locally in Fremont and shown on TV Asia all over the country. A bi-weekly TV show for kids focusing on developing character education, public speaking, and confidence. So if you have an animated child who loves to speak, laugh, giggle, talk, and chat, then they need to be on our show. We need a commitment of one Saturday per month for filming our episodes. Break your child into media and television today. Give me a call at 510-364-4033. That's 510-364-4033. Your child could be the next super TV star. Welcome back, and for those who have just tuned in, who just listened to that ad, that's right, Genius Kids is bringing you a national TV talk show for children being filmed right here in Fremont and will be aired every week on TV Asia. So we're looking forward to hearing from all of you that have those animated, very fun kids who love to be on television. Who knows, your child could be the next star. Today I'm going to wrap up my show with talking about the no guilt parenting. Accepting major responsibility for teaching our children important life skills causes many of us anxiety. Sometimes we're not even sure if we have as adults have a handle on all these implications of abstract concepts like empathy, resourcefulness, and loyalty. Then when we find ourselves with a sudden case of road rage, as you might be doing right now, or catching ourselves telling a little lie to the salesman at our front door, we begin to question our ability to effectively teach our kids the important things of virtues of life like courtesy, honesty, truthfulness, patience, and many other things. In many ways, parenting forces us to get to know ourselves a little better than we might like. So for parents, this whole issue of teaching family values adds up to simply one more thing to feel guilty and stressed about. Well, parents, we need to lighten up and take a chill pill. The constant anxiety that many of us feel in being a very effective parent will become so counterproductive that we'll actually forget enjoying our little bright, cheerful creatures growing up. It has been said that being a parent is such a serious business that we should dare not take it too seriously. Fortunately for us, children don't need perfect parents. They just need good parents. Children are so remarkable, resilient, that with a little direction they will turn out to be very good kids. Some days you may even question your ability to give that little direction they may need because we get so busy with driving them here, driving them there, going home, doing the laundry, getting the homework done, doing the dishes, that we wonder whether our family is actually heading in any meaningful directions. Well, you need a friend to speak to, and you need to develop your personality and make you feel good. So give me a call. We have a parenting and adult class at Win with Words every Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock where we can help you figure all these things out and become a better speaker, a better parent, a better employee, and a better boss. Give me a call at 510-364-4033. We'll be right back. Genius Kids is proud to announce the very first national TV talk show for children, which will be televised locally in Fremont and shown on TV Asia all over the country. A bi-weekly TV show for kids focusing on developing character education, public speaking, and confidence. So if you have an animated child who loves to speak, laugh, giggle, talk, and chat, then they need to be on our show. We need a commitment of one Saturday per month for filming our episodes. Break your child into media and television today. Give me a call at 510-364-4033. That's 510-364-4033. Your child could be the next super TV star. In the 9th year of commitment to education, support and uplifting the underprivileged members of the society, Sahayata's continued success and journey needs volunteers such as yourselves to care and share. 100% donations go to projects with no admin fees, and just $15 a month from you can make a child's dream to be educated come true. Visit www.sahayata.org, that is SAHAITA.org, or email sahayata@gmail.com. Remember, as Mahatma Gandhi once said, the simplest acts of kindness are by far more powerful than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer.